Magic the Gathering and a cheating scandal are in fact that iconic duo. Once again, a player has been caught cheating, even doing so during a streamed feature match. That isn't all that happened. We're going to get to the bottom of what's going on and why people keep doing this. But if you aren't a cheater, don't forget to get subscribed to the channel. We like to cover all kinds of MTG topics that you don't want to miss out on. At a tournament in Italy, a player that eventually made the top 8 was later disqualified and banned by the tournament organizer 4 seasons for 4 incidents of cheating. But the way he cheated was through a simple sleight of hand and choosing the right time to shuffle his deck. The player used the age-old technique called vampiric fetch. You effectively use your fetch land to set the top of your deck, and then shuffle without ever moving that top card from the top of your deck. The replay of one of these fetches, you see the player go through his library not to the land he was looking for, but straight to the card he wanted, cut the deck so it was on top, then rifled through again to find the land. But that wasn't enough to guarantee he would get his card. His opponent is going to get the chance to shuffle the deck. This cheater, though, chose to finish shuffling as soon as his opponent was otherwise occupied, such as updating his life total or resolving his own triggers. Then the offer to cut was lost in the shuffle. But how did this happen at a competitive tournament, let alone in a featured match where judges should have been actively looking at the table the whole time? Players are supposed to be required to shuffle opponents' decks at this level to prevent this kind of cheat from happening. But I don't want to sound like I'm making excuses for the cheater. He did what he did, and now is banned by the event organizer because of it. Is that enough, though? This individual has even declared that they are retiring from Magic and won't play tournaments even where he isn't banned. But this is a common refrain from serial cheaters who just return to competitive play after we forget their name for a month, or they pop up in another TCG doing the same cheats. The only choices, it seems, are the two hard lines. Either ban them forever or keep forgiving and reliving the experience. This applies to these shuffle cheaters, people who draw 2 cards at a time, and people who take 8 on their mulligan. To me, something just as despicable as the cheaters, they're sponsors who only cut ties for a short time, then welcome them back later or just show support on social media. Months ago in Disney Lorcana, Cheater was caught live in a featured match cheating and was disqualified from the tournament. His team sponsor then tried every excuse to keep him around before the backlash was too strong and they parted ways. But when this player had success recently at another tournament, the owner of the team lashed out on social media that he never stopped believing in his friend and he deserved this after cheating in who knows how many events. He also had some pretty negative comments about the community that was opposed to the cheater. This is one example, but these apologists are all over the world in different walks of life, not just TCGs. The ones who can't accept that a person is actually doing awful things when confronted with the proof. That's why I think the only solution to cheaters has to be social isolation. They only need to show you once who they are. Don't trust them again in any TCG. Let me know what your solutions to cheaters would be in the comments. Or if you've seen someone cheating at a tournament before, or even Friday Night Magic. People are so bold they cheat children at pre-release. Thanks for watching. Take care.